So the last thing I would like to show is then after this whole process, what we then would do is we would I cancel all this. Okay, there we are. We did all our prototypes. We figured out how we have to design everything. So when I do my cut section view here, you can see I put in all the wall tolerances. So the way how I adjusted the material thickness by simply moving faces up, we can do the same by also adjusting, in this case here, a cylindrical value or radius. You see I make the cylinder bigger or smaller. So there I have more space between the stamp and the insert, and a little bit of space between the insert and the handle. Also here between the joints we have a very tiny air gap. In the actual product, this one's also a little bit old. It works really good, but what's sometimes bothersome is it's very, very flimsy, so maybe making these a little bit tighter wouldn't have been a bad idea, considering also how, as you can see, how strong these parts are. This wouldn't really break. Also another tip about doing these hinges, you can see that the center hinge is much thicker than the outside hinges. This one is always the weakest one. This can be thinner, and this always should be thicker. This way you stabilize your hinge more and you prevent it from breaking. So let's say we want to make a metal print. Now you saw this stuff costs money, and maybe everything that's brighter gray is metal, and then the rest will be a different material. Or maybe it's just two different types, aluminum and steel. So I want to show you the following. Lower handle, okay, good. There you can see that there we have this opening. So I designed this one so we can send individual parts out and then later assemble the handle back together. And I thought this might be interesting to see how I did this. Again, a little bit of demo of the amazing direct modeling features Shaper has. So this is my, as you can see, original sketch, and then here I added in some extra details afterwards. With this line I selected last, I simply projected some edges on these faces so I could colorize it, and along these edges now, or this edge, I want to split my body. So there I have this object revolved. Actually, I will delete this and do the whole process so you can see it. So there, number one, and number two, revolve along there. Very good. But now this is solid. I need this to shell, so we can do another shell. Select this face, 1 millimeter. There's the shell, so that's pretty awesome. There's now my object, and then I can go ahead and say subtract U, so the whole upper handle. From this one, remove this slice object, and then the end result is, as you can see, we have these two objects. And now all we need to do is move everything as needed. So these two faces I select, go to move. Because I work also in millimeter steps, I only have to move this over 1 millimeter. Perfect. I have here 1 millimeter outside material. this is too small, so I can select this cylinder and then drag it till it snaps to where it should be. Now, right now, again, this is super tight. There would be another mechanism we would put in with threading or something, but this would blow the purpose of this webinar. But I think this way now you started realizing how this worked pretty good. And for presentation purpose, let's give everything the correct colors. I specified sample this color for the dark, one type of metal. Very good. And then here the same there, and add all the colors there. Perfect. Last thing, this maybe we want to, how do we call this? Let's say handle top hinge. So I know what this object is. Drag this one into my folder, and where's this one? Upper handle. Can call this one then handle top back. And then this model we could also put into a 3D render software. This is basically what you see up there. I just posed it and added some materials, designed to scene, added some lights, camera, and did a rendering. And that basically summarizes everything I wanted to talk to you about today. How to take Shaper, make prototypes digitally, physically, studying the individual prints, refining them, and then coming up and creating the final manufacturing model. This one now is something we could actually send to the factory. They might still look at it and do adjustments to it based on their machines. So for them, we would simply take this and export it as a step file. And then we wait till it's produced and we can sell it. And that's it.